The total number of COVID-19 cases in the state has reached 673. 22 new cases have been reported in the state as of today. The total number of deaths stands at 29. 331 individuals have been discharged. Amid Padarayanpura, Tippunagar, Hongsandra becoming a headache to the BBMP, now 3 other COVID-19 hotspots have been identified in Bengaluru. Mangamanpalya, Beguru and Shivajinagar have now been identified as new hotspots and have become a new headache for BBMP to handle. For the past 42 days, not a single case was reported, but now 3 new cases have been reported. A 9-month-old baby, pregnant lady, patient number 652 has tested positive in Bengaluru. The lady was given a delivery date on May 8th and she is a resident of Padarayanpura. One more person tested positive for COVID-19 in Bengaluru, and the district administration is expecting that a minimum of 30 people would have been infected by this person who tested positive on Monday. It is also said that the lockdown relaxation will be another headache as many people have been affected because of this virus. Well, Padarayanpura in Bengaluru is highly vulnerable to COVID-19 virus, and more than 36 have tested positive so far. This is the reason why even on Tuesday, more than 28 people had to undergo random testing in Padarayanpura. The state government survey office located near KR Circle was completely sanitized after the relatives of 2 of the employees tested positive for the virus. The office premises was sprayed with disinfectants. However, the commissioner of survey office, Srirangaya, assured that the employee was a distant relative of the infected individual, and the test results of the employee and her spouse had come back as negative.
ಕಚೇರಿಗೆ ಸಂಪರ್ಕವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ BBMC ಬಿಜಿಯನ್ನು ಕಚೇರಿ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಕಚೇರಿಯನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಔಷಧಿ ಸಿಂಪಡಿಸಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛತೆಯನ್ನು ಬಯಸಿರ್ತೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ನೌಕರರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಮನೆಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದು. ಕಚೇರಿಗೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಒಂದು ಅವರ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮುಗಿದು ಅವರ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ ಬರೋರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಚೇರಿಗೆ ಬರಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಅವರನ್ನು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಮ್ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
Finally, the relaxation has now led to the opening of stationery stores in Avenue Road, and residents were also seen onto the streets. Well, many other streets like SP Road, Chickpet were also open. Meanwhile, this led to a massive traffic jam on Mysore Road. Well, several triplers began standing in the queue for liquor in Matikere of Bengaluru in front of the wine shop, though several young and old were also seen waiting to buy liquor.
ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವು 40 ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಿಸಿತ್ತು ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಜೀವನನೇ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ಆದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ತಲೆಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಂಥರ ಏನೋ ಖುಷಿ. ಮೊದಲಿಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಏಕ್ದಮ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ತಲೆಯಿಂದ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿಗೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ಉದ್ರೇಕ ಭಾವನೆ.
Liquor shops will remain open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and this has made people throng wine shops in Radhavinagar and several other areas. Residents also throng shops in other areas like MG Road, Queens Road and many other places. In some interesting news, a tippler alleged that he had been left shortchanged by a liquor store on Lavelle Road while purchasing alcohol on Monday. The victim claimed that he had paid nearly 6,000 rupees for the liquor, while the bill reportedly came up to just 4,750. However, the store reportedly paid back a change of 250 rupees rather than the complete change of 1,250 rupees.
ಕ್ಯಾಶೇ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶು ನಾನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಂದೆ. 2,000 3 ನೋಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, 6,000 ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ. ಅದು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು 4,750 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ 250 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮುಗೀತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ತಳ್ಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಅವಾಗ ಗಮನಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ 1,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಬಂದು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಬಾ ಅವಾಗ ಬಾ ಅಂತ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ.
A few wine shop owners were seen doing thermal screening for all the customers who came to buy liquor. After the thermal screening, the liquor shop owners sold liquor to all the buyers. Over 50 people who came along with their patients to Vani Vilas Hospital were made to do outside the hospital gate as a hospital staff was cleaning the premises of the clinic. Meanwhile, the people who were outside had not maintained social distancing. In the backdrop of the lockdown being relaxed in Bengaluru, residents of Malleshwaram in Bengaluru were seen doing daily exercise, running in the Malleshwaram grounds, and were not seen maintaining social distancing. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa held a meeting with the Credai Real Estate Association regarding the recommendation of construction activities in the city. The meeting was held at the Chief Minister's Home Office, Krishna. Several aspects, including the plight of the construction workers, were also discussed. The meeting was attended by Deputy Chief Minister Karjol, Revenue Minister R. Ashoka, Education Minister Suresh Kumar, amongst others.
ಜೊತೆ ಸಭೆ ನಡೆಸಿ ವಲಸೆ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕರ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು ಸುಮಾರು 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಕಾಲ ಸುದೀರ್ಘವಾದ ಚರ್ಚೆಗಳು ನಡೆಯಿತು. ಇಂದು ಬಿಲ್ಡರ್
KPCC President D.K. Shivakumar has been raising his voice for the migrant workers to travel back to their homes. However, his announcement of 1 crore rupees to the KSRTC and ferry migrant workers has now grabbed attention from BJP. Medical Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar has tweeted about this and said that KPCC chief should first pay the IT and avoid legal cases. Sudhakar also said that these were just to politicize the issue. This is what he had to say on Twitter. Contributing money for migrant workers and the issue of mentioning it says Congress wants to politicize everything. BJP leader and Minister R. Ashoka visited the migrant workers in BIEC of Bengaluru. Also, the minister inquired about the facilities that the migrant workers are getting during their stay. Free buses have been arranged by the state government for the migrant workers to travel back to their hometowns. The buses are serving people from morning 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. For the past 3 days, over 59,880 have been sent back to their places. On Monday alone, 30,000 migrant workers have left for their native. A total of 2,937 migrant workers have left for Bihar and Rajasthan in special trains from Chikbanawala in Bengaluru. 2 special trains were arranged today. Around 200 migrant workers were sent back from Malleshwaram police after they reportedly arrived at the KC General Hospital to get themselves screened. The migrants came to the hospital after hearing rumours that a medical checkup was mandatory to board the trains to their hometowns. The migrants were later sent back by the cops. Rumours have been doing the rounds about when the SSLC exams will be conducted. In relation to this, PO Board Director Sumangli and Education Minister Suresh Kumar have said that no decision have been taken. The exam dates for the NEET and the JEE competitive exams have been announced. Accordingly, the HRD Ministry announced that the NEET examinations for entrance to medical courses will be conducted on July 26th. The JEE examination for engineering courses will be conducted from July 18th to 23rd. BBMP slashed the fines imposed on violators wearing no mask. BBMP Commissioner B.S. Anil Kumar issued a new directive reducing the fine amount to 200 rupees from the previous 1,000 rupees. This fine amount is applicable for the subsequent violations. The BBMP had previously levied 1,000 rupees fine for the first violation, while the subsequent violations attracted 2,000 rupees. H.D. Kumaraswamy's son Nikhil Kumaraswamy got married on April 17, which became a big controversy due to the lockdown. Now the DC has submitted a report which claims that 80 to 95 people took part in the marriage and all of them were given sanitizers and masks. According to statistics, Bengaluru registered close to 5,000 non-COVID-19 deaths over the past 3 months, including February, March and April, while 1,557 deaths were registered in February, close to 1,514 deaths were registered in March, and 1,386 deaths were registered in April. The final rites of a large percentage of these were performed at BBMP crematoriums. The number of vehicles coming to the streets in Jali Cross has increased exponentially in Bengaluru. Despite the COVID-19 fear, the residents seem to be least bothered about their basic safety norms. With the sale of liquor, it seems like people have assumed that the lockdown is not in place. Yes, the number of vehicles in Bengaluru taking to the streets have increased majorly. KR's market in the city was seen with full of buyers and sellers. Residents of Hatinagar seem to be highly cautious about COVID-19. Despite the relaxation, the shops were not open. People coming out to the streets were also seen wearing masks and maintaining social distancing. With the number of vehicles hitting the streets after lockdown relaxation, accidents too have been reported. One such incident was witnessed in Durgandepalia, where 2 cars were involved in a collision after one of the car drivers reportedly lost control. A car rammed into a bike, leaving the rider severely injured in Majestic. The injured person was rushed to a KC General Hospital. The Parpet police rushed to a spot and started investigating the case. On Monday morning, 7:30 a.m., a person was severely injured due to getting stuck between 2 KSRTC buses. The injured was rushed to a hospital immediately. However, due to profuse bleeding, the injured passed away this morning. For the past 40 days, the CCB cops have been raiding several places which are producing the fake sanitizers and also selling masks at exorbitant prices. The CCB police have arrested 70 accused and seized material worth 1 crore rupees. Well, during the lockdown, it was said that the pollution levels in Bengaluru had reduced to close to 70%, but in just 2 days, the liquor sales being in place and several people taking to the streets, the air pollution levels have gone up to 30%.